So hello, welcome back to Chop Chop's Boom Money, Money, Money. Anyway, so in today's video, we are looking at Filipino 5 centavos coins. And these were issued by the United States. It was only in 1958 that the Philippines started to issue their own independence coins. And they're actually quite different in the metal composition, but basically they kept the similar design. So the design on these coins is just a boy with a hammer and an anvil. So this is old technology that they used to hammer metal on. So there's the hammer, there's the anvil, and blacksmiths used it. And in the background we have a volcano, because Philippines is on a tectonic plate, subducting plate, so there are a lot of volcanoes that form via subduction, and the magma is actually forming the Philippines Islands. But the Philippines geology is also quite, does include other types of rock, but this is a coin channel. So there are 4 different types of coins issued by the United States. So the first one we have is the 22 millimeters. This is called the large size coin, and the rest are around 19 millimeters. The second one is a small version with in the first 3 had the US coat of arms. The third version has the Philippine coats of arms, and these 4 coins up the top are made out of 75% copper, 25% nickel. In 1944, they changed the metal composition of a nickel brass, and that is a 62%. Let me just bring it up. Oh no, 65% copper, 23% zinc, and 12% nickel. So the new metal that they introduced into this coinage is zinc, and zinc has a higher weight than nickel or copper. Just look at your periodic table, you'll see that zinc is pretty much double whatever copper is. Okay, so in 1945, that's the last year they issued coins for the Philippines until 1958. So here we have a brass coin. It's the same design that we saw before, but they changed the coat of arms. So this is the Philippines independent coat of arms. Here is the actual United States Philippines coat of arms. And they removed the eagle. It's got the 3 stars on it. And also it's still got the lion. But this one has the American eagle. So this side is Spanish. This side is US. So that represents the colonial history of the Philippines. But we'll get more into that in the video when I get up to it. Okay, so we're going to look at the mintage figures of these coins. A lot of these Filipinos 5 centavos are actually quite a low mintage. So this one is 1928, and this one is a mintage of 1 million. So 25, 26, 27, 28 all have a mintage of 1 million. Numerous there is a sale value of an uncirculated one at $230. That's Australian. This one's probably, I would say it's in very fine condition because we have a lot of wear on the eagle. So especially the chest area, which is the highest raised part, and also on the tips of the wings. Yeah, so very fine. I will classify this. Probably in US grade it will classify as EF, but I'm using Australian grades. This has an M mint mark, so this was minted in Manila, in the Philippines. And on this side, yeah, we still have a lot of wear on the actual boy. Yeah, so very fine is what I would actually grade this as. Yeah, so probably about 20, $30 for that one. Because the mintage is only 1 million, obviously it's not low. The lowest mintages that you want are proof coins. They were issued from 1903 to 1908. And you have a few hundred. Yeah, and 1916 with 300,000 coins. That seems to be the key date for this large type 50 cent coin. Not 50 cent, 5 centavo coin. Okay, so 1930, they reduced the actual size of the coin and also the weight. This one's a 1931. And all these are pretty low mintage. So there is not 1 over 4 million. 1931 had a mintage of 3,470,000. This one, yeah, also in very fine grade. And on the back, yeah, it's well circulated. And here we have a 1932 with 3,956,000. So this is the highest minted coin with the US coat of arms. This is probably in fine grade because it's well circulated. And I would say these ones are probably worth about $5 to $10 each. That's in Australia. If you go to the Philippines, they're probably a lot more common than what you'll find them in Australia. Okay, so, and in 1937, they changed the coat of arms from the US one to the Philippines coat of arms. Obviously, the metal, still copper and nickel, and the weight's still 4.5 grams as previously. But this one was last issued in 1941. So in 1942, the Japanese took over the Philippines. And 1937 had a mintage of 2,494,000, so nearly 2.5 million. Yeah, this grade's probably, that will be fine. Probably about $5 in today's market. If you go to Numista, they do have sold values, but they're probably based on coins sold over the last 50 years. Because a lot of people don't really update how much they actually value their coin. Okay, so that is those two coins. And the lowest mintage of this coin is actually this date. Then we have the 1944. As you can see, it looks pretty similar. Even the metal looks similar. Even though it's a nickel brass, they usually have a yellowish color, but this one doesn't show it. And these are all high mint coins. So on this coin down below, we have the S mint mark for San Francisco. So this was minted in the United States. Has a mintage of 40 million. No, not 40. 14,040,000. So in this condition, which is probably high grade VF to EF, I would say probably about $5 for that. Yeah, not really, because it's a high mint coin. And here we have the other date. So this one doesn't have the mint mark. So without the mint mark, it's like the US coins. It would have been made in Philadelphia. So none of these are actually minted in the Philippines. And this one's probably almost uncirculated. There's somewhere on the eagle, but you can see the eye up the top. So the eye you can still see. You can still see a lot of the actual shield. And this one is doubling on the rim. So this could be a mule coin, because I can't explain why it has a double rim. And there's this side. Maybe that's just normal for Philippine coins minted in Philadelphia. Here we have another one, 1944, also has the double rim. So it's probably just standard for the Philadelphia coins. Obviously, here in the San Francisco is a little hint of a double rim. So maybe it's just standard. Okay, we can compare it with the 1945 coin. Yeah, has a double rim as well. So this is San Francisco, 1945. Yeah. Okay, so these two coins are at the mint market, a mintage of nearly 22 million. So pretty common. This one, 1945, at a mintage of 100 million. So this one would have been in circulation, and it would have been issued over the next 10 years because these were continued to be used up until 1960s, 1958. Obviously, they issued this coin. Oh, it does have a double rim there too as well. So, in the 50s, these would have been used until they were slowly replaced with these coins. Anyway, yeah, so this 1945 is probably not really worth that much. So, that is the 5 centavos of the Philippines. Not a bad coin series, but they could have actually changed the design on both sides, because the 1 cent coin also has the boy, and the higher denominations, well, they all pretty much just have the actual woman. So unlike United States coins, in which each one has a different design for each denomination, they're more like the coins of Suriname, which are pretty much all the same. Anyway, thank you very much. Have an awesome coin and banknote collecting time. Thank you and goodbye.